Last night I dreamed that I heard Bob Burns addressing a body of school teachers on the subject of nudist colony and school teachers. It went something like this. Well, I want to tell you ladies about my Aunt Lobelia's boy Dipperlip. We call him Dippy for short. He was the smartest one in the whole family, but he was always getting into trouble. When Dippy was just a little feller in the second grade, he was just 23 years old then, he could write just as good with one hand as he could the other, and he had a cute little trick of changing hands in the middle of a sentence without even losing a word. He used to practice it for hours, and when there wasn't a pencil handy, he'd just practice his changeover on the nearest thing to him. I caught him doing it one day out behind the barn. That was the day his teacher sent him home from school. She asked all the kids if they had a hobby, and they all said they did, all but little Dippy. He said he didn't have none, but his mama and papa did. The teacher asked him what it was, and he said it was tearing up window shades. She said, "Now what in the world ever made you think that your mama and papa's hobby is tearing up window shades?" And little Dippy said, "Because just this morning I heard Papa tell Mama to pull down the shade and we'll tear off a piece." Well, sir, one day some people from Hollywood come down to Van Buren and started a nudist colony over on my grandpa Snazzy Diefendorfer's place, and Dippy was the first local boy to join it. One night there in the nudist colony, he met a cute little school teacher during a strip poker party. He'd just lost a hand and asked her to loan him her tweezers. Her name was Fanny Brown, and he sure did get to like her, Fanny Brown, and vice versa. One night they was setting under a big willow tree, and she said, "Now, Dippy, you look here. Stop that now. A minute ago you was petting my ankle, and now you're petting my knee." And he said, "Well, do you object?" And she said, "No, but I will in a couple of minutes." Then he slipped his arm around her and said, "Don't look now, honey, but I'm falling for you, hard, too." And she said, "I've been waiting for you to bring that up." Well, I just want to tell you it wasn't long after that a doctor told Fanny she was about to become a mother, and it nearly scared her to death. She said, "Doctor, I think you're kidding me. You're just fooling." And he said, "No, I ain't, but somebody else has been kidding you, and they wasn't fooling." Fanny said, "Well, doctor, that just can't be, 'cause over in the nudist colony where I live, the boys just make love to us girls with their eyes." And the doctor said, "Well, you better go take another look at your sweetheart, honey, 'cause that son of a gun's cockeyed."